All right, our weeknight motivations will begin in about 3 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and do my audio and visual check. Facebook check. Okay. And the website. Live stream. And we will begin in about 2 minutes. Hope everyone has had a great day today and a great week. All right, let's go ahead and do a sound check. Visual. Testing. All right. Whew. That is some loud stuff. All right, welcome Facebookers. I see mouth pagers already on Facebook already. So thanks again. We will begin in just a little over a minute. All right. So how's the weather where everybody's at? Is it too hot? Is it raining, hailing? I know Colorado's had some hail the last, well, a couple days ago, and it was pretty bad. Weather today was a little weird. It was kind of chilly, but no rain. And if you're going to get chilly, let's get some rain going, right? Make it worth my time so I don't have to water plants. I'm just kidding. All right. Well, it is just about that time. Well, almost. Got about another 15 seconds or so. Give everybody a chance to log in. Yeah, I know it's 7 o'clock here just about, and a lot of people are coming in from work. So welcome. All right, let me give everybody just a little bit longer just so they can log in here. All right, well, let's go ahead and get started. So, shalom everyone, and welcome mouth pagers to our weeknight motivation. And happy Thursday, Yom Hamashi. Uh-oh, Yaki's got himself some Broncos again. Oh no, like I said, I'm like a little kid. Dun, 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 dun. So, hope everyone has had a great day and a great week. I am Rabbi Yak, for those of you who don't know me, located outside of San Francisco. Mouthpage is an online spiritual community and an online Jewish synagogue. Every Monday through Thursdays are live weekday motivations and at 7 o'clock p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And Friday, 6 o'clock p.m. Pacific Standard Time is our Shabbat service. So if you really want to see some more musical entertainment, check it out. So for those of you who are new to our community, our weeknight motivations are designed to help each of you get motivated from a hard day, a hard week, and get ready for the week ahead. I try to make them short and powerful. Usually lasts about 10 minutes, sometimes a little less, sometimes a little more. So we've been going live now for 20 weeks, and we are now over. Drum roll. 9,000 die-hard mouth pagers liking us and following us on Facebook. So thank you. Thank you all for the continued support of MouthPage. I really, 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 really appreciate it. So please tell your friends, tell your family, tell everyone, and let's continue to grow the MouthPage community worldwide. Let's get it over 10,000 now. The more people we can connect with, the more people we can help grow spiritually. So last night we did Psalm 156 to get started. Tonight we'll do Shema, which is the declaration of faith in one God. I will do it in English first. Hear, O Israel, Adonai is our God, Adonai is one. Blessed be the name of his glorious kingdom forever and ever. And Without further ado, just a little musical taste. We'll do the Shema in little drums, or bongo drums. Shema Israel, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem, Kavod Malchuto, Le'olam Vayed, Le'olam Vayed. All right, yay, little bongos. So, last night on our motivation, we did God's Challenge Day 6. Day 6, ask for help. And to ask for help with my throat. Tonight's motivation is God's Challenge Day 7. Before I say what it is, I hope everyone enjoyed last night's take on help, asking for help, little Mayday, Mayday. But tonight we're going to talk about giving. Giving it your all. Now, why would that be a God's challenge? Why would this be a big deal, right? Well, giving your all is something that we talk about all the time. You see it in the Bible. You see it on sports, right? It's fourth quarter in football, and a team is down by 3 touchdowns. Next thing you know, they end up winning the game because they gave it their all. They never quit, right? Well, same thing here. Who in the Bible has given it their all? Giving it their everything. Now, there's tons, but I'll just give you a little bit. A little sample of who gave it their all, right? Noah and his family. God tells this older gentleman who is, up there in his age to build this huge ship and put 2x2 animals on this ship and take it onto the sea. Noah, knowing that he's gotten, a little bit older in his age, is building this ark, giving it his everything because God told him to. Give it his everything, told his family. I mean, they're working hard day and night. Could you imagine? It's just like, a handful of them building this ark, building this huge ship. He gave it his all because God wanted him to. How about Abraham and Sarah giving it their all? Abraham goes down to Sodom and Gomorrah, knowing that it's very violent. He's risking everything to bring back Lot and his family, going through all that tragedy and all that pain and that suffering and everything he had to go through to get there. How about Moses' 2 moms? His birth mom, who she gave it her all to hide her son. And then when she could not hide Moses no longer, she gave Moses to God on the river bank and let God handle it, right? But then Moses' basically Egyptian mother took Moses in. But she gave it her all too, because she knew the repercussions that she is going to have to face with the Pharaoh and all the people that go along with that. Pharaoh's got his, right-hand people as consigliaries, everybody giving Pharaoh their opinions of what to do. I mean, in the Bible, they just kind of graze over this a little bit, or graze over, how she got Moses. And, you watch some of the movies and they just kind of go over it just a little bit, just touch on it. But could you imagine? I mean, the Pharaoh knows that Zipporah wasn't pregnant. He knows that it didn't just magically appear So who is this kid? Where did you get this child from? She gave it her all, and she raised Moses as her own son and gave it her all. Aaron and Moses, did they give it their all? Moses, being told by God to set his people free. Oh, he says to God, what are you talking about? Me, of all people, they gave it their all. They knew all the things they had to overcome. They gave it their all. David, fighting this giant, Goliath, he gave it his all. Gave it his all. But what about God? Does God give it his all? What did God give us? Well, everything, the moon, the stars, the sun, the wind, the snow, but he also gave us the truth, the Torah. He gave us laws and rules to live by. So we don't have chaos and anarchy in the streets. So we don't have misguided ways of doing things. Right? God gave us this. But how about us? What do we give on a daily basis? Or what do we give? Maybe on a bi-daily basis or a bi-weekly basis or a weekly basis. What do we give? Do we give our time? Do we give our time to our loved ones? I'm sure a lot of us give our time to our studies if we're in school, or time to our bosses at work. But do we give time to our loved ones? How about our money? Do we give our money to our loved ones when in need? Do we give our time or our money to homeless people who might need it? How about our knowledge? Do we pass on our knowledge to our friends, to our children? Knowledge is power, right? Do we give our knowledge? How about our smiles? Is that a chore to give our smiles, or do we give our smiles as much as possible? It's free. It doesn't cost anything. There's no contracts. No monthly subscriptions. Smiles are free. No background checks with smiles. No competition, right? There's no commercials saying, oh, their smile's better than theirs. No smile taste tests. Smiles are free. How about laughter? Again, same thing. Laughter is free. No contracts. No cancellation fees. If you don't laugh today, you can laugh tomorrow, right? Laughter. Do you give laughter to your loved ones? To friends and family? To people who you know? Or people you don't know? Do you give laughter? Do you just bring joy? How about do you give joy to the people around you? If you're on the bus, the subway, a car, and the traffic, do you give joy? How about love? Do we give our love every day? Our kindness. Do we give our kindness? How about our 100%? Do we give it our all? 100%. I hear this all the time, when I used to play sports. Come on, you're just cheating yourself. Give it 100%. Give it 100%. Do we give it our all? How about our honesty? Do we give our honesty to people? Our prayers. Do we give our prayers to help one another? Now remember, God gives his all. He gives us knowledge. He gives us freedom. He gives us the freedom of choice. God gives us his rules, his laws, his commandments, his mitzvot. Mitzvot are commandments. To live by, to understand. There's going to be some mistakes along the way. But he gives us his all. We ask, God, I have this going on in my life. God, my family member has this, and this, and this. God gives his all. Now, I know sometimes some people think, that's not necessarily true because I've asked God for this. Trust me, God also gives his all also he gives the time and the path of when that needs to take place, because God knows at that right time when that giving needs to take place. Sometimes it's instant. Sometimes it might take a day or two, but God gives it to you. He gives us his gifts, his love, his power. Anytime we have doubt or we wonder, just look up. I mean, that's factual for me. That's evidence for me. Sun didn't just appear, right? That's some strong stuff. That's power. That's what he gave us. He gave us something to smile about. Just looking at birds fly over my head every day gives me that extra strength I need to go out and help people. So giving, right? We see it with our parents. Our parents give it their all. I know my parents, they had me and my sisters, and they had to work their butts off every day to give us food on the table and a roof over our head and make sure that we were educated, make sure that we could be respectful to one another. But they worked their butts off for us. They gave it their everything, so we had everything they could give us. They gave it to us, right? They give us their love, their knowledge, the shirt off their back if they had to. So the challenge of today, being that Mother's Day is on Sunday, let's give back to our mothers. Let's give our mothers love. Give our mothers our time, our kindness. Not even necessarily a monetary value gift. Now, I'm sure some others would love that, yes. But just give your time or give what you can. Because that is the most important. Giving the time, the love, the caring, the kindness. Everything that you want given to you, give back. Mother's Day is coming upon us on Sunday. The challenge is give back to your mothers. So happy Mother's Day to my mom and to all your mothers out there. Happy Mother's Day. So the word of the day, of course, is give, as you might have guessed. So G, God's will, or God will always give you his best. God will always give you his best. I will give God my everything. V, victory is yours through God's love and kindness. Evil will not stand in your way of giving to others. So before we end tonight's motivation, I'd like to close with prayers and birthday wishes. Happy birthday to Mark and Pam, and prayers for healing for Stan, Bruce, Rabbi Marvin Perlman, Bill, Catherine Wren, Rachel, Stephanie, and her family, Vicky, Kenny, Ceci, Ray, Mike, Kenya, Sarah, Jasmine, Paul, and Jason. All right, before we end tonight, let's do Numbers 6:23. May the Lord bless you and keep you. May the Lord make his face to shine upon you and be gracious to you. May the Lord lift up his countenance upon you and give you peace. Amen. Now in Hebrew. Yivarekach Adonai v'yishmerecha. Yireh Adonai panav elecha v'yachanecha. Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yasim lecha shalom. Amen. Amen. I want to thank you all for watching tonight. Please check out our Shabbat service tomorrow, Friday at 6 o'clock p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Don't forget our Weeknight Motivations, Monday through Thursday at 7 o'clock p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Please check out our website and all the services that we provide, www.mouthpage.com. Don't forget to like us and follow us on Facebook. Tell your friends, tell your family, tell a graph, tell a phone, tell anybody you see on the street, and send us prayer requests and any emails you'd like us to talk about on the show. Next week, I am going to start every Monday. Hey, Rabbi. So it's kind of, like a little forum. If you have any emails you want me to discuss, any important topics, Monday is Hey, Rabbi Monday. So we will change it up just a little bit and see how it goes. And I want to wish all of you a happy week. Have a happy Friday. Remember, help others to be nice. Happy Mother's Day to all you mothers out there. God bless. Laila Tov. I love you all. I will see you tomorrow.